If you're after a mini PC, then they don't come much more mini than this, the BMAX B1. It's amazing to see fully fledged computers at less than $100 now, and this B1 from BMAX packs in a decent set of specs for the budget price. Don't expect it to be in any way powerful enough to play recently released games, however it'll be great for office work and for light tasks in general. With a black plastic overall construction, the unit is very lightweight, easily enough to mount onto a wall or behind a monitor for instance, for which a mounting bracket is also conveniently included within the package. The unit itself otherwise has a pretty simple design, with the BMAX branding across the top, conveniently doubling up as venting holes. We find a rather generous array of ports all around the system. So on the front we have a single power LED, while on the right side we have a single VGA port, which is not very common on mini PCs like this, so a great addition. And on the opposite side we find two USB 3 ports alongside a micro SD card reader. Finally, on the rear we have the unit's main power button alongside a power input, for which a power cable is included within the package of course. Fortunately, it's not a huge power brick either. Anyway, alongside this we find two standard USB 2 ports, perfect for a keyboard and mouse for instance, as well as a HDMI port, gigabit Ethernet, audio in and out port, and finally a small reset pinhole. That's a pretty impressive array of ports on such a small device. Notice the venting on every side of the device other than the front too, great for keeping the unit cool. The actual hardware specification isn't as impressive though, but considering it's a sub $100 budget PC, it's actually rather okay. The B1 is based on the Intel Celeron N3060 CPU, which is a slightly more powerful processor compared to the Atom X5 8350 usually found in these devices. It also packs 4GB of memory and 64GB of storage with Windows 10 included. Unique among a sub $100 PC is the fact you can add a second SSD drive in the shape of an M2 slot through a handy panel on the bottom of the device. Meaning with a 2TB drive for instance, it might be an easy way to set up a basic file or multimedia server. The rest of the configuration is pretty much standard for an entry-level PC, 802.11ac Wi-Fi included. As stated, this is not a device you'd use for gaming or anything performance related, so I'll skip any performance tests since the results will most likely be rather poor anyway. It'll even struggle with standard 1080p HD content, but if you're after a general office machine for light tasks or even a low-cost file or storage server, the BMAX B1 would be ideal. Anything more and you'll probably want to give this a miss.